Hello, friends. It's been a while since I've seen you. Excuse me. And that's one reason. It's been a rough year for millions of us. One of the reasons I've been offline is because I had two spinal procedures that failed. That's sad. I caught some sort of terrible bronchial problem, which hung on for a long time. I had 5 teeth removed, and I'll be getting some new chompers in about 2 weeks. So I'm very happy at that. The school has been running, and there have been some classes on Zoom. I'm trying to start another channel here. It's called the Cavalry Prepper. It'll also be known as the old Cavalry Prepper man. It'll be a little different. It's for those of us who just don't like watching survivalist videos, because there's no way we can afford that gear, the 120 acres that they have set aside, or that multi-million-dollar bunker they have under their homes. But that's a story for another time. I would like to talk about one of my favorites and underused plants, and that is Yarrow. It has numerous names in Spanish and in French, English, so I'm not going to go over them. You can look it up. But Yarrow is one of those plants that has been in use for arguably thousands of years. It's a wound plant because it'll help bleeding. If you just slap it on a wound, it will start to ease the bleeding process. Warning, if you really do use this, make sure that the blood has pumped out dirt and debris. Let it bleed a little bit. If you have Yarrow and it's fresh, and it should be fresh, rinse it out a little bit. Then gently damp it dry. And then at that point, you can place it on the wound or even in the wound. Again, I don't advise this unless this is a life and death situation and you're out in the wilderness several days away from being rescued. But Yarrow grows everywhere. Right now, it's in my front lawn. It is blooming quite well, even though we're in late October. And I'll show you one of the plants that was blown out due to a very heavy storm yesterday. Literally pulled out by the roots. Let's see if I can show you this. Yarrow has a smell which is very difficult to describe. Some say it's like mint. Some say it's like horse mint, which smells like a mouse has just gone pee on your leg. Um, I like its aroma. It smells pretty good. Now, other than a wound wort, which was one old name for it, or knight's foil, also, it can be used as a tea, dry tea. It will help break fevers. It'll start a nice sweat. This isn't for major fevers. This is for the type of fevers that you get as a kid, or um, you've 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 gotten that nasty flu, and your vaccine hasn't kicked in yet, and you just want to get that fever down so you feel a little more human. I would drink 2 steaming cups. I would use about a rounded teaspoon of the herb in a small cup. You can add a little bit of sugar or honey. Yarrow has a kind of a minty but also a bland taste. Excuse me. It was a scam call, probably. So, excuse me. Now, also, it is a plant that if you're off your monthlies, ladies, it might put you back on track. If your period is late, really late, you can drink a cup, maybe 2 cups, and it'll bring your period on. It shouldn't be painful. It'll be maybe a little light on the first day, and then normal the rest of the week. On the other hand, if you want to hold your period back for a day, 2, 3, because you have something really important you have to do and you're afraid that will interfere, you can drink a lot of the tea and it'll hold back your menses. Sometimes Hispanic mothers would give this to their daughters who are starting their first cycles, and they're not on track, and this would enable the young ladies to know when their cycle would kick in. Now, I've been asked, is this safe in pregnancy? Well, it depends who you read. But I wouldn't do it because it could cause issues. We don't want that. So be careful. There has been some folklore on it that many wise herbalists in the past have used it for early abortions. I'm not sure that's true, because I have not been able to find in any history of herbs any herbalist who actually used it as such. There's some discussion, is the herb native to our beloved Golden Hills? Probably. And I say that because the natives used it. They'd also use it as a steam. You could do the same, maybe using a drop of essence of yarrow, because it will also clean out some of the early mucus that you'll find in your lungs when the start of the flu season arrives. And you just got to get it out because it's not major, but it's annoying. We've all had that. I'm having that right now. The steam can be used with an essential oil, or it can be used in a pot of water with the fresh herbs inside of it. Steaming, you are standing over it with a towel. I hope I don't need to remind you this. Turn the stove off if you're boiling this stuff. Don't stand over boiling herbal waters. There are those who have done it and have paid the price. So, oh yeah, and some of the padres who came to ruin the natives' cultures and lifestyles. Yeah, I'm a hardliner. Sometimes even smoked it. I can't imagine that. But then they smoked a lot of herbs for health. So that's just a bit of herbal trivia there. It's good to be back. It's good to have you watching. I'm on YouTube also. What am I saying? I am on YouTube. I shouldn't get up so early in the morning. I'm on Facebook. Look me up. So, friends and preppers and survivalists and wingnuts I have learned to love. I hope that you have gone through this pandemic with grace and with good health. If you've been sick, I hope you're better. If you've lost someone, as we have, as I have, then I hope that you are healing. So friends, I will see you again soon. Take good care. Stay healthy. Be happy.